Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pits. Not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, it is not for you. If I can get you to hit like and subscribe, please, and really help out the channel. And if you like the show, share it with like-minded people, and let's build this pit. I got free giveaways, and if you follow me on TikTok, come over and sub up on YouTube. YouTube's where I post everything. So if you want every show, I don't always post everything on TikTok, so YouTube's the place to be. So that's all for that. And on a lighter note before I get into the topic, you might want to take a look at yesterday's pit. Got some really good reactions on that pit. I usually don't like to have to block or delete, but for the benefit of the other people on the thread, I did have to block and delete a couple of comments that were made under there because, number one, I just don't need that kind of negativity in my life. It's not the kind of show I'm trying to run. And if you can't come at me with anything better than just curse words and put downs, then you're not a good debater. You're not a good communicator, and you're ignorant. So you guys can, you guys that want to hate on the topic, go on ahead. But just be aware, if you want your message to be seen by everybody else, keep it civil. I mean, I'm an adult. I'm almost 50 years old. It ain't going to offend me. But there might be, somebody just barely over the age of 18 that, I don't want their minds being corrupted by that garbage. So, went against kind of like my own code, and I'm starting to do that now. Because, again, I just don't want that kind of negativity in my life. Don't need it. We got to stay positive. Okay, especially now. Anyway, topic of today's pit will be Braintree stabbing. I've never even heard of this place, but then again, why should I? In Massachusetts is a town called Braintree. Saturday night, last night, 4 girls were stabbed at this theater. 4 girls ranging in age from 9 to 17. They're recovering. They're expected to make a full recovery. They went in to watch a movie, and at first I guess they thought it was a lady, but come to find out, it was a man wearing a long blonde wig. He rushes into the theater, jumps the turnstile, goes into a particular room, and just starts stabbing these 4 girls. And luckily, one of the employees there was kind of gangster about it, and he helped fight the guy off. The guy then left Braintree, Massachusetts, drove a little bit south to Plymouth. He attacked some more people at a McDonald's until he was finally... He crashed in a town called Sandwich. This is what I've been trying to say for a long time when I say the inmates are now running the asylum. The patients are now running the asylum. This guy, you see him, the picture of him on the stretcher with his shirt open, ripped open by the paramedics, male chest and everything. This stupid blonde wig on, and you just know he's not right. And it's getting to the point where it's like, are we going to coddle these people to death? If someone in your family was starving themselves because they weighed 100 pounds and still felt like a 200-pound person, would you say, "Oh, Darla, you look good today"? At 82 pounds, you could see her heartbeat through her ribs. And that she goes in the bathroom and she sees a 200-pound girl in a reflection. It's body dysmorphia. What's his name? Matt Walsh, the guy with the beard on the Daily Wire, the Catholic guy. He went to Africa, and he talked to some African indigenous people of Africa, and they were asking the medicine man. He was asking them, what is a man? What's a woman? And can a man be a woman? Can a woman be a man? And these people. Some of them have never even seen a video camera, a microphone, or anything, or a white man even. And they, kind of talk amongst themselves and say, no, something's wrong with him. That's what, in their opinion. And I don't, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. There's so many different things I could say on this. Okay, so first of all, he used a knife. Now, are we going to ban all assault knives? Of course not. But if he had used a gun, you'd have about 30,000 people this morning, protesting and chanting and take away the ARs and everything, even if he used a .38. But he used a knife. Not, you can't get away from that. I mean, knives are anywhere from your butter knife in your sink to the baddest bad boy little blade you bought off the internet. You know, it's whatever you're into, right? But this person was obviously, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but before all this, supposedly was fleeing from where he unalived somebody, I guess, suspected of unaliving somebody, and then went to this Braintree theater, attacked these 4 girls, attacked some more at that Plymouth place, and then he crashed into a tree. And then you see him on the gurney, you know, white guy with a blonde wig on. You know, that shooting the other day, they still ain't released the identity of that person, although we know now who it was. And I don't know what the difference is, why they can show a white transgender person just fine, but if it's a black transgender person, they hid his identity. That's something to think about. That's not fair. You know, people want to scream about equality and racism and things like that in America. There is a thing called reverse racism, okay? And that's when you hide that person's identity, but you blast this idiot's identity all over the media, which they should both be all over the media. I'm not saying don't let them be seen. No, hell no. Put billboards up. If you see anybody like this, call the police or something, you know. But anyway, like I keep saying, as long as we let the patients run the asylum, we've got them believe, you know, they believe they have a voice, and now they're being violent. And how would you feel? You know, if your daughter's 9 to 17 sounds like probably sisters, probably cousins. You know, you go off to the movies. The 17-year-old's obviously the one in charge, and you find out that they had been stabbed multiple times while watching a friggin' movie by somebody who don't know if he's a man or a woman. Yeah, it'll open your eyes and change your mind real quick. So with that being said, I'll wrap it up and end the pit. Drop me comments. Let me know what you think. Probably going to get slammed on this one, but I got to say what I got to say. And anyway, stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you. And especially watch your back nowadays. The movie theater ain't even safe. You know, nothing's safe anymore. Nothing's sacred anymore. Wherever you're at, you would think it ain't going to happen here. Yeah, it will. Or it hasn't yet, but it will. It's just, that's the climate. That's where we're headed. So anyway, God bless each and every one of you. Stay healthy, be healthy, stay safe, be safe. See something, say something. Go give someone you love a hug. Call somebody. Still early. Tomorrow's not promised. God bless these beautiful and wonderful United States of America that we are lucky as hell to be living in. And maybe one day things like this will be a thing of the past. I don't know. Things like this now, it's like daily news. Oh, look, four stabbed in a movie theater. Click. Oh, ridiculousness. You know what I'm saying? It don't even faze us anymore. When Columbine happened, it floored everybody. Now this happens, and it's like it's just a blip on the news. Shouldn't be that way. Anyway, so anyway, with all that being said, God bless everybody, and thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, I'll be back should YouTube allow it. So until that time comes, stay tuned. Pit members, you rock. Thank you guys.